doors to the St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City have now been closed, ending days of public viewing of the body of the late Pope Francis. Thousands of Catholic faithfuls took the opportunity to pay homage to the Pope, who was laid out in his red robes and clasping a rosary and wearing a bishop's mitre, the traditional pointed headdress. He will be buried with his pastoral staff and a scroll, a written record of his life and papacy. The casket will now be closed as the final preparations are being made for the funeral tomorrow. All right, let's now give you a bit of information there when it comes to who will take over the position of the Pope. And the main contenders so far, of course, that is Cardinal Pietro Parolin, and he's aged at 70. A bit of background on him, of course, he's a progressive like his former boss. He would also prioritize diplomacy and a global outlook rather than the Catholic dogma, and he's also critical of same-sex marriage. Second on the main contenders for the position is also Cardinal Louis Tagle, and he's from the Philippines. He's 67. And what we do know about him, he has much experience amongst the people rather than within the Vatican leadership structures. And the Philippines, dominantly Catholic, has 5 voting cardinals. And they've considered a moderate in theological terms. He is concerned with the social issues and the plight of migrants. And he opposes issues such as abortions, but has a softer position on homosexuality than some of his other peers. And coming to another top contender there, rounding up the 3, we have a Cardinal Peter Erdo, and he's aged 72. And also what we do know about him, he has conservative views on family and has described his own president, Viktor Orban, as governing an illiberal democracy. And during the European migrant crisis, he said the church would not take in migrants, as that would amount to human trafficking. So that's some of the information that we do have on some of the main contenders. And of course, when it comes to the African position of the contenders that we do know, we've know that there are 3 positions or 3 people from Africa. And the first is one from Ghana, and his name is Cardinal Peter Turkson. And he's from the Academy of Sciences and the Pontifical Academy of Social Sciences. Also, they're making up the African contenders is indeed Cardinal Robert Serra, and he's from Guinea, aged 79. He was born in Guinea to parents who were converts from animism, and he studied in Ivory Coast and Rome as well as in Jerusalem. And also they're coming in 3rd, wrapping up the 3 strong contenders from the African continent. We have Cardinal Fridolin Bisengu. He's from the DRC, aged at 65, and he has spoken up for African Catholics. That's what he's also known for, but has earned the ear of President Felix Tshisekedi for criticizing the DRC government and advocating against the exploitation of natural resources. Of course, those are some of the contenders who have come out, 3 from the rest of the world, and also looking at the 3 that we have on the African continent. And other African cardinals mentioned outside of these candidates are also Cardinal Stephen Brislin, that many know from South Africa. He's aged 68, and he is from the Metropolitan Archbishop of Johannesburg, and is also president of the Southern African Catholic Bishops Conference. All right, some of the information there, sharing with you some that may take up the position there.